Welcome back to the Stack Distortion podcast. My name is Grimsley, and today I'm joined by
Moral, and we have special guest.
Yuronono.
There we go.
Hell yeah! It's good to have you on. I know that I heard this was a bit of a battle to get to, but hey, I'm glad we finally made it happen.
I'm sorry, dude. It's been so busy.
Hey, this is just what it is. Things just happen. Real life is always first.
100%. 100%.
Things. This isn't the biggest of deals, but we enjoy doing it. I don't think nobody in our scene really does any type of like talking content, and maybe that's a good thing, I suppose, because I don't know, musicians kind of tend to have some egos sometimes, and not everybody needs to have a mic in front of them. But
they want to be mysterious,
which
I hate that. I'm sorry.
I think it's valid to an extent, but at the same time, it's like I don't think I'm cool enough, or you have the note to be a mysterious character. You really need to have the people in place that can put you on the right things without you having to do too much. Like, I don't know how to explain it other than
I get it.
Yeah,
because you need a full team of people. You need a full team of people to actually like help you market this. But
100%.
Exactly, like
if you don't, you kind of look schizo. I don't know, like
a little bit.
You know,
especially
how, like,
if you don't have a following. Like it's like
and like especially it kind of gives off the vibe of like, you know, do you know anyone that peaked in high school?
Yeah.
And they would like go on their story and they're like, moving in silence. If you know, you know.
Don't talk to me.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of people like that. But
yeah,
phone on D&D.
They like change their profile black if something like minor inconvenience happens in their life.
Don't hit me up.
that kind of stuff definitely rubs me the wrong way. I find like complaining about everything to be an extremely cringe thing. I have seen some people in the music world and stuff like that complaining about, I didn't make enough to cover my rent this month, or I'm like, bro, I don't want to see that.
Yeah,
on your like that's kind of like there's like a what's it called, pick me or whatever.
They just want handouts and stuff, and it's like, oh my god, I've had like people accuse me of like, that's that girl, she's just a rich bitch in California. I'm like, I wouldn't be working a part-time job. Like, I wouldn't be working a part-time job if I was rich.
Yay. You know what? That's a cool thing to be able to, I don't know, I guess, have on you. It's like living in California is expensive as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
But every way of life is very different over there. So, I mean, it is what it is.
I understand I'm privileged and everything, but, like, I've been working since I was 15. Like, I've been nonstop grinding.
Oh, I feel
because
that.
I don't have, like, support from my family. So it's like...
Hey, hustling.
It's been rough. It's been rough. Like,
sometimes
I couldn't even finish college.
I didn't get my first real job until I was 16. I was working at haunted houses whenever I was 15 to get money.
Fire.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but I didn't get my real job until I was 16. We had right beside my high school, there's a Coke factory where they make the cans and the bottles. And I got there. There's plastic sheets that go between every group of cans, and my job was to clean the motherfuckers, and I had to do like 1,500 a day before I could leave. And
my god!
That blue collar shit.
Wait, how much? Okay, if you don't mind me asking, how much did you get paid?
This was high school. I made $7.25 an hour.
Oh my god, that's federal wages, bro. Oh my god.
It was real bad. But that was high school me. All I needed was gas money at the time. You know, like
that makes sense.
I mean, but I was doing it for like, during the summer I was doing it 8 hours a day. I mean, it was only a couple $100 a week. Now I would be fucked forever if I was making $7.25 an hour. I don't know how anybody does that. But I mean, I was living with my parents and all my bills were covered, dude. That was a kid. It's very different.
Lifesaver.
Oh yeah, but nah. So anyway, just a little tangent I decided to run with there, but that's just a little bit about me. let's get into the actual music shit. I guess
Oh
people are
my
here
God.
for.
Wait,
Not
wait,
about
wait.
me.
I have a small story to like tell, I guess.
Oh.
My
Okay,
first job was actually I worked at a music store. So
that's
I was
actually
like,
sick.
oh, okay. It gets kind of like
There's
fucked
lore
up, but
here.
I worked at front desk receptionist, like that music store sold like instruments, like mainly guitars and like acoustics and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But they also offered music lessons. Um, I also learned how to fix guitars and stuff, but my boss at the time, I was working like illegally, like I under the table and everything, because I was 15, like I was
Yeah.
underage, like I wasn't supposed to work. But my boss was really weird. He like paid me and everything, and like down the line, like I woke up one day, my classmate messages me. He's like, "Hey, is this your boss? It's a news article, and he got arrested for touching two little kids." And I was like,
Oh my God.
Yo!
That is terrifying.
Oh my god.
and I've been working there for like a year, and I do see the signs because like he has tried to like basically groom me, like give me gifts, and like they're not even like gifts appropriate for kids. They were like, oh, here's this limited edition perfume, and I'm like, okay.
That's super strange.
Yeah, and like he knew that I wanted to be like I wanted to be in a band and stuff, so he would like sweet talk me into it. And I was like 15, like I was just like, okay, this I guess this sounds cool. um but yeah,
Yuck.
it's crazy because I kind of left the music space because of that, because I was like, wow, that was fucking weird, and I had to deal with like angry ass parents outside just like protesting, and I was like, dude, I just work here, like if anything I'm also a victim, like
Dude, I'm
Yeah,
only
yeah.
15.
God,
Holy shit.
it was crazy. But
that's
yeah,
really scary. That just the thought of like what could have happened is terrifying.
yeah, but like
Oh my God.
ran back and did music again, I guess. So
Well, thank God you did.
We're glad you're here.
Yeah. It would have been
Also,
lame if that
fuck
scared
that.
you away forever. Yeah, that
Let's be
one
real.
loser ruined everything for you.
oh dude, when I was like, I think it was like a year into working with him, oh dude, I think I worked for him for like almost 2 years or something, but he
Wow.
was like a huge Trumpy. So it was like,
Go figure.
remember how like Trump, I think in 2016, like some audios came up about him saying like, oh, grab woman by the,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he was like trying to explain to me, I don't really fuck with that, but like, his business and economic like status, whatever, I really think he can build this country right. And I was like just sitting there.
Wow.
Why are we talking
Well.
politics with a 15-year-old? Like, I'm sorry.
I was like, dude, I just got out of class. I
That's
gotta do homework
terrifying.
after. Like, what the
I'm
fuck?
not ready to talk about the political and economical state of the world right now.
No. I wouldn't want to
Yeah.
do that either. That would be. God, all the signs were there. All the signs
Holy
were
shit.
there.
Oh yeah. He also has a Spotify. It's really funny, but I kind of don't want to name drop because like you can obviously like look where.
No, don't name drop it, but definitely
Yeah.
tell us after because I'm curious. Like,
100%.
let us know after because I want to hear it.
It's
So I
so
can go with the burner
fucked.
account, shit on it.
That's
well, Moral, what questions did you have? You had stuff
All right.
lined up.
I got
yeah.
some
My
stuff
bad.
lined up.
No, you're good. You can
This
talk
is
about
what it's
whatever.
all about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, it's like entertaining for the people at home.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so
This is what we're here for.
100%. Different variations of questions. So I'll let you pick like what type of ones you want to go with first. I have like introductory ones. I have some about just like your roots in music, and then I also have like lyric. What do you want to get to first?
Sorry, can you repeat that again? You're getting kind of quiet again.
Oh shit! All right, I'm
Put
gonna
that
I'm gonna
mic
be-
up, boy. Okay, there you go.
I'm gonna ASMR it. No, so I have like introductory questions. I have like music root questions, and I also have like lyric breakdowns. What do you want to do first?
Well, okay, second one, I guess.
Bet. Okay. All right. So we talked about like briefly before about our emo roots. I want to know who are your like top 5 emo bands like that are personal to you. It could be Midwest like post-hardcore driven, or it could be like classic 2000s scene emo. But like, who are your 5?
So I don't know. I grew up like listening to a lot of like. Do you ever like categorize like the different emo kids at school? Yeah,
Yeah.
you got like the Panic emo, the Paramore, the like NCR, and then you have like the All Time Low emo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Not the all
And then like all the weird ones like Blood on the Dance Floor.
Oh yeah.
I've had to tell Moral about Blood on the Dance Floor. He did not know who they
my
were.
God.
Once I looked them up,
Horrible.
I was like, checks out.
Yeah, and then you got the 21 Pilots kids, whatever.
I feel like the 21 Pilots kids are with the.
Those are the close to being normal kids, in my opinion.
I feel like I feel like I put like a trifecta of like the Panic, Paramore, 21 Pilots, MCR. They all like kind of collided.
Yeah,
dude, random thing, but like I didn't know 21 Pilots had like their own like little lore thing.
That's been huge in that community for so long.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it seemed to really pick up heavy with their second album, and the only reason I know that is because Clayton, Moral, at the time he was with somebody who was deeply into like 21 Pilots and all the lore, and was always talking about like the bigger things. And then I think their third album is where it was like even coming to like more and more. I don't know.
Yeah,
I remember there was a ton of lore that I did not get invested into, to be honest with you, but I heard about it and I know that it's a big thing, which is I think such a cool thing for artists to be able to do whenever they can do it right.
Yeah,
I had no idea how to make that happen.
I just feel like you have to be very careful because I don't know, like when you want like what kind of target audience do you look for? Like, I guess.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, because if you make it too cringe, you get cringe people in your fan base,
Yeah.
I don't
like
know.
Whatever. Sorry.
I was just gonna say. Yeah, no. So what you're gonna say?
Whenever 21 Pilots is mentioned, I just think of that one fan that's like holding the flag. It's like a video, and there's like two like things burning in the background, and then it's like shot low key, kind of like an ISIS cartel video, whatever.
Oh my god!
And she goes like, "We are 21 Pilots." I'm like, dude.
It is a little. It does get a little. Some of the people.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
It's crazy, and I think about that all the time. I'm sorry,
Zeke,
if you ever watch this, I think about that every time you post on your story.
They definitely have some hardcore ass fans.
There is a lot of videos. Oh my god, there's a lot of YouTube videos that are try not to cringe challenge 21 Pilots version. I found the weirdest 21 Pilots fans ever. If you don't laugh, you're 100% a fake fan of 21 Pilots. The problem with 21 Pilots fan base, it goes on forever. There's a ton of lore. That's crazy.
I might watch that because I was definitely one of them in middle school.
Oh no.
I definitely, I dressed up as Tyler Joseph one day.
I was invested into Slipknot lore. That's the only type of lore I was ever into with a music artist. To be
That's
real,
some good lore though.
I think so. I still love it to this
day.
This
is off topic of the question I originally asked, but is on Slipknot topic. My dad discovered Psychosocial by Slipknot today. And he replayed it like 5 times. He was like, "These lyrics speak to me." And I was like, "Hell yeah!" Dude.
I don't know if that's the song you want your dad to be sitting there saying that kind of stuff about. You might want to check in on your dad. Just go knock on his door and be like, "Hey, you good, right?"
I don't know, dude. He was in the gym, so I was like, "You know what? Do what you gotta do."
That song fucking hits, though.
It does hit.
I'm gonna be real.
All right, you got. I never. Oh, fuck. What do you mean? Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I said I grew up listening to Paramore, but like the bands I really resonated with is like Citizen, Title Fight, Movement, Pity Sex.
Oh.
I don't remember the last one.
See,
it's like kind of a tie between like Tiger's Jaw and like probably Turnover.
Oh,
but it's like that genre of music,
It seems like y'all have that in common, and never once have I gotten into that style of music. I don't know why, but like Citizen and Movements and all those bands like that, I listened to them a little bit, and it's like it's not quite my style. I don't know what it is. I respect them though. Don't get it twisted. I respect them, and it's cool.
It's definitely like I feel like all types of like alternative music, whatever strain you go down, they're all like acquired taste. Like it's not going to be something that sounds exactly like what's on the radio. So it's like whatever like kind of picks your brain. Like I don't know, like I didn't originally start listening to bands like Title Fight and Citizen, but then like I started kind of like what you said, like you were like a Paramore kid, right? Like I started with like Panic and like Paramore, and that developed into like more of the hardcore, like the Bring Me the Horizon stuff. And then like when I got like older, you kind of grew a little bit more, and I grew into that like Title Fight, Citizen, Real Friends type thing. You kind of like you grow up, and then you kind of like learn new music that kind of resonates with you.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. Man. So I have to bring it up a little bit. We won't go into all the details with some of these things, but don't worry. How this all came to be, how we all got to know each other. That's what I'm talking about. So
Okay.
obviously, like, we won't. How do I say this without going and indulging in too many different places here? I had never talked to any other artist in our scene, and then all of a sudden, I just got added to this alt rock group one day. Of all the artists I had seen in my fans also like, and at the time, it's some heavy hitters in there, and people were all talking.
100%.
I mean, I remember it was. I mean, I won't say everybody, but I'll just say this: there was a lot of heavy hitters in there, and all of us were small, like way smaller than we are now, and a lot of them have went on to be fucking monoliths in the scene. I'll call it. They're huge. So I don't know. It's kind of cool to see that where that group started and where a lot of people have grown to be, and I will swear, that group still could have been fucking awesome if everybody hadn't started inviting the cringe kids in there. But to be fair, the only person I invited in there was Moral, and damn it, he's an awesome artist, and I stand by that decision.
Dude, when you invited me there, I'm gonna quickly dip into this because I don't want to like make this about me. But when you added me in there, I was a freshman, I think, in college, and I was at like my sister's birthday party and at like a college, and I was super drunk, and you added me, and I started going through this list. It was like my personal account too, because I didn't even have a music account. Yeah. It was just like my name. I started going through this list of people in there. I was like, what the fuck? Because I had like 500 monthly listeners, and then there's somebody with like 300K. I was like, yo, this is insane.
Hold on. You mentioned like all the cringe kids coming in, but I have to note the admin, like the owner of
I didn't want to talk about that. That's why I was trying to dance around it.
I know. But he's also considered,
Well, regardless of that, I'm glad that it happened, because I would have stayed in my bubble forever, and I would have never branched out to talking and meeting other people in the scene.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm getting
I will say, though, he was like a very good person at bringing people together. He just wasn't very good at maintaining it. And I know with like his lifestyle, it definitely played a big part in it. Like he just became more unstable. And I hope he's doing a lot better. But I just wish he wasn't like surrounded by such concerning.
I'll never
people,
forget. I will say this. I'll never forget the post that person made where they were like, "I am the best in our scene," and then went and tagged all of us and said, "I'm better than all of you," and tagged me and everybody in that group.
Now I know.
He also tagged Deftones twice.
I don't remember that, but I'm surprised. I'm not surprised, I should say.
Bro made me make a song for him, and then he ghosted me. I know, I was so proud of it, and then it's in my files to this day.
I remember, like, damn. I never once did I have a conversation with them. I don't think. Maybe I did slightly offhand, but I mean, they were nice at the time and everything was good. And I still don't have a problem with them. It just seemed like other people just start like, I mean, started shit just started happening really quick, and I was just on the sidelines like, holy shit.
You can tell he was having an episode, but like it was a manic episode, but it was lasting for like so long that you like
some pretty hurtful stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Well, there's
like I
don't
definitely
know.
wish he gets better. I hope he is better, but like I just wouldn't want to put myself like in his circle ever again. Like it was just it's not worth it.
Here is my take on it a little bit, is that maybe some of that, probably a lot of that is true, and that probably is the case. But there's some of me then and now that believes that that was a marketing play, as being the, like the Ronnie Radke of the metal scene, being the, the guy that wants everybody to not like them, goes after everybody, and is like, always says, like, it's a very hip hop thing to do, to call other people out and stuff.
Which makes a lot of sense.
Which makes a lot of sense. And that doesn't happen in our scene, of course. So I was like, okay, maybe this is a marketing play that could be interesting. I don't think it really worked because none of us played into it. Everything that happened was behind the scenes.
Yeah, because I don't even know how much I want to say here, but like, we don't play into it because we respect the music that we make, and we all grew up listening to the type of music we make. There's certain people who treat sometimes rock music like rap beefs. And I'm just gonna leave that there, and it's the cringiest thing. It's the cringiest thing.
Like the surge of like type beats, and like a lot of these artists would just like at the start they would just take the YouTube beats and not even like actually get licenses for it. They would just slap their vocals on it, and they're like, "Yeah, I made this song." But yeah.
I don't blame a lot of kids for doing that, but anyway,
I get it if you don't have equipment and like you don't have anything really, and like with BandLab like being out there, like it's so easy now to make music. But the only problem that I really see with all these like new artists coming out is you guys are just making slop. Like you guys are mass producing the same thing over and over again. You're not really taking the time to improve your craft. And for me, like, yeah, I did that at the beginning because like I had no equipment. Like, I get it. But I'm also the type of person who's very like, if I want to do something, I would like be so stubborn about it to like just learn and force myself to like do all these things.
Yeah,
I like that.
That's why I know how to produce now. That's why I like actually know how to use Ableton.
Yeah.
That's why I know how to mix.
Do you produce your own stuff, or do you mix your own stuff?
For my upcoming album, like 7 of those songs are self-produced. Like my side project is completely self-produced. I didn't really find like my solid sound yet, but it's just if you don't push yourself, if you don't learn anything, step out of your comfort zone or anything, like you're just gonna be stuck like just mass producing this slop. And it's like even if you keep asking everyone for features, collabs, whatever, like you're still not gonna grow because you have nothing to sell. Like you don't market, you don't plan anything. Like your target audience is just a small circle of people that just like it's just a cesspool. And it's like, what exactly is that goal? Like, is this your support system because you're also mentally unwell? Like, I get it. But it's like, if you want to be a good artist, like, I don't know, just like,
it takes a while it takes a while to perfect it and to get it right. It takes some real effort, which, I don't know. I feel like I've definitely gotten a little bit, I wouldn't say lazier, but I just feel so, like, push to always have something new out right now that like I feel like I cannot stand seeing like a downward trend, and the only way to keep that from happening is to have something new out pretty often. And that is one thing that plays on my mind all the time and really kind of keeps me from definitely taking the time to market properly like I want to, because I'm so scared of like losing what I've already built. And it's a stupid thought, but I think it's valid. It may be stupid, but it's valid.
Dude,
to worry about losing
I'm struggling
everything.
So hard with that right now. Like, exactly what you said is like my biggest struggle the last like 2 weeks, and it's low key. No, not low key. It's high key driving me like insane. Like I drop a new song, and then even if you market it, like I have never experienced this much of TikTok purgatory in my entire fucking life. Like ever since like I made my content better, I made everything better, and for some reason, like if I were to post an older song that did well, TikTok knows it does well, so it at least gets like a good amount of average views. The new audio, it's like it's forcing it to be hidden from everybody, and I don't know why. And
It wants you to pay.
oh my god, I'm like, it's driving me up a wall right now.
It showed you like, hey, just so you know, if you put like $1,000 into our ads program, we might get this song to do what this song did. It's kind of like it gave you the trial run, the free
Yeah,
trial, on
it's like
popping off.
and I get it. Like it's it's a thing for artists to definitely boost post. I wasn't even going to talk about this today, but I guess we can go into it. Like, and I think for people in our shoes and us three, that's such a harder thing because one, we all work jobs, like we do. We like making music, and we are all independent. Um,
Well,
yeah,
independent now.
yeah, well, like independent
Now.
now. And then, so kind of like what that entails when people have like a good team behind them and have like when it's a good team and stuff, it's like, okay, let me push. I'm going to give you a marketing budget. So even if it's not going to be all organic, they're still paying for like boost on Instagram. We all aren't even on that level yet. We don't have anybody funding us. So we're like, okay, where do we put our money when it comes to music? Are we mixing and mastering, or are we boosting posts? Because I am one to boost things here and there, but it's like, holy fuck, man. It would be so much easier if there was just like a team.
To be honest with you, I think the best bet is knowing that you do need to pay and you do need to put a little bit of money into marketing. And I think that it's not a matter of like just putting all your money into one thing or the other. It's a matter of like taking like 10, 20, 30% of what you're making every month from your music and allotting that towards the marketing side, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, everybody's different. Some people never have to put a dime into it,
You're so lucky.
And
Okay,
I mean,
I do have something to say. I think I might okay, no, I'm definitely a lot more privileged in where I live because I'm next to LA.
yeah,
Like I have met so many wonderful people in LA. Like even my bandmates, they're from Alaska. They literally like gave up everything to move to LA.
wow.
And they
Wow.
they're like good friends. We became pretty good friends. So they actually mix and master my songs for free. Even
That's
though I
awesome.
offer to pay, like even I offer to pay, but
That's
he's
so
like, no,
cool.
we will be up together. But like if you're
That's a homie
lucky
for
enough,
life.
you meet people that will be down to support you to actually work through like everything with you. Like even for if you need to film like music videos and stuff, like I'm lucky because I live near like a university that's like known for film. Like people
That's
graduate
so cool.
doing film and stuff, but they need to like fill up their portfolios, so they do work for free. I'm not saying this is like a thing for everyone, you know?
Yeah.
It's just I'm lucky enough to actually meet these people and all that stuff, but even then I'm not really utilizing it. Like I have like no time.
Yeah,
I
I
have
mean,
no
I'm in a
time.
good spot too. I mean, for if I was in country music, damn, my life would be amazing. I'm in Nashville, so there's a lot of people doing that kind of stuff around, but there's far less of the like alternative or artsy stuff. Like country
Mhm.
music is very straightforward. There's like 3 or 4 different like filming lots around here, like where people can go and shoot music videos, and all the country music people around here, they're all just using those same 4 lots, every day, and everything looks the same around here, like, and nobody complains about it, like
Yeah.
people, if we were to do something like that, I'd be like, oh, you guys are just copying each other and all that stuff. But I wish that we had that level of like stuff around us, but I don't even know if I'd utilize it if I had it around me. It's just because I'm just not the most outgoing, like reaching out to people and like talking to them and like trying to get people to like do stuff or anything like that. I always like, okay, how much do you need? How much is it? Like I don't want to like screw people over. I'm terrified of like getting a bad image from that type of a thing, So
Yeah.
you got to be careful with that. But that is a good thing to have around you.
Yeah, LA is like wonderful group of networks. So
Yeah.
I'm so
I don't know.
out there.
I mean, you're coming over.
I'm so stoked.
Yeah, y'all should talk about that, dude. How'd that come about? How what's going on?
Well, wait, the show?
Yeah.
Your first
Okay.
ever show, and it's a headliner.
So I got a new manager. Funny enough, this manager has been like eyeing me for probably a year or something.
Fire.
But he found he talked to me not too long ago, and then he invited me to his artist show, and we talked more, and he realized like, oh, you're independent now. Let me be your manager. And he immediately jumped on like finding venues for me, like I guess doing merch as well, because his whole company also provides that. It wasn't
wow.
really like it wasn't really a music label. They just became a music label, but they were more so like a company that, did photography for other artists, other bands, and like was a booking agency. But like the co-owners of the company, they also manage artists separately themselves. And
That's a
he ended up
good
just helping me.
manager, man. That's awesome.
He is so cool. Like Brody, if he ever watches this, you are so fucking cool. He also is like kind of doing this everything just for the genuine like I love your music.
That's exactly how you want it to be.
I am so
That's what
lucky
you want.
with that, dude. I'm like, ever since I've basically free, I feel like everything has been like so much of a blessing.
That's a really good
Hell
thing
yeah.
to have happen. How long have you had that deal with them?
What do you mean? The
Your manager? Yeah.
He's actually just doing this just to do it. Like he was like, until you like, actually grow and like make a shit ton of money, he's like, I'm not gonna take anything from you. And I was like, oh,
That's nice. I've only
Yeah.
had
But,
one
like-
manager, and she was brand new to the whole thing, never had anybody to work with, and it didn't quite work out. And I have been scared away from working with anybody else. So I'm really curious to watch out how y'all's interactions with that kind of stuff goes, to see what works.
Hell yeah. That's so cool though. That's like you're in a great spot too. And now you can just focus on like, all right, well, he's gonna help me. Like it's a talent builder. It's like, okay, he's gonna like put my like body into rooms that were like hard for me to get into by myself and make that like that much easier. So that's gonna be so cool. But are you excited for a show?
yeah, I am. Like he actually didn't notice that the venue was like 21 plus, and he was like, I'm so sorry for that. But he's already like, I was like, oh, can you find me other venues for, like maybe the end of the year? And he's like, I'm already a step ahead of you. And I was like, what?
That's so
Like,
cool.
but I was trying to find people to, be part of the lineup. And originally I was going to have my bandmates like be part of the lineup, but then my manager pointed out like, hey, you want like people from different audiences to come watch you. That's how you grow. And I was like, you're right. So I ended up just messaging that group chat we're in, and Mora was like, I'm in LA that like time frame, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, me and Harry, who's my producer, we've been wanting to get it to LA for a while now, and we just need an excuse to go. Talking with my manager about going out in June, and then it fell through because he got busy, and then July, and that fell through, and then you were like, I want to do a show. I'm doing a show in August, and I was like, I'm in. I'm down. Because I was just like, I need to get out there before semester starts again. And I'm so stoked because, like, I'm playing a show here in Baltimore, like, in a week, right? And it's my first headlining show.
Oh, shit.
There's more people who will come see me in LA than in Baltimore, and I live here.
Yeah,
like, that's why I'm stoked for it. And I'm like, and I've already like received like DMs of people like, oh, I'm coming to watch. I was like, what? Like, that's awesome. But
that's great.
I'm just stoked to be out there, and like I already planned like the entire week basically, and I'm just super hyped about it. So thanks for having me.
Of course, dude.
What's the venue you guys are going to be at?
It's like a bar venue.
Those are the
That's
best.
why it's 21 plus. Which I'm kind of grateful for. That means I can be as unhinged as I can. Like,
Oh yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
without having to worry like, oh, there's a little kid there. I can't say that.
Fair enough.
You end up saying it anyway. I'm just gonna put that out there. Like, I was doing there was one time I was doing this festival here, and there was like a kid, there was like a family like in front of me, and they had like little kids, and I don't know, I just wasn't thinking. I was like, get the fuck up. So, and I was like, oh, I mean, shit, didn't mean to say that. But,
I know
yeah.
that feeling. That happens way too much around me. Like, there are very few venues around here that are 21 plus. Most of them are 18 plus. Even if they are like a bar venue, like a lot of them are like the bar, and then it's connected to the venue, and you just have to like, you get like a wristband to go into the venue part of it. You know, like that's kind of the standard thing here. So I don't know. That's cool that you guys are getting to play a show together, and you'll have to let me know how that goes. I'm excited to hear how
So
the
intrigued.
LA trip goes. I've been out there one time for NAMM. I was supposed to go not that long ago in the beginning of 23, and I never went again. And I never planned another trip again. So
How was that?
You should go.
I guess. Is it a convention?
yeah, it was. It was
Okay.
awesome. I went with my school. I was in college, and they got us tickets to NAMM, and it was a lot of fun. A lot of really fucking good bands were out there playing too, like Meshuggah. I don't know if you like death metal and stuff like that, but they were very, very cool. But that was right before the pandemic and everything, so it was like kind of like the last hurrah of like what the normal NAMM is like. I have no idea what it's like now. I'm sure it's all back to normal, but they used to have a Nashville NAMM at the same time, or like midway through the year, and of course, right after COVID, they're like, "No, we're not doing Nashville anymore." So I don't get that fun.
Damn.
Lame.
Grims, we should go out there sometime next year. We should just get a good group going and just.
Hey, it'd be cool to do a run out there or something.
Oh my god, drag Dear Death, please.
He's back.
I haven't talked to him since he came back.
He's actually the first person to ever DM me
about
a collab.
Me and him were the first. He's the first one I ever talked to about a collab, and it was before the group chat. So I will say that's the only thing I ever did. And I think that I got you on my song before the group chat as well. I think I got you on Love Me to Death. And so highly underrated banger. I spent so much fucking time on that song. I produced the whole thing myself, you know, like, and I had no idea because it's so different from the rest of the album that it's impossible for me to figure out how to market it. And I don't know. I'm so scatterbrained and everything, but highly underrated song. Okay, I think it's great, but no, Dear Death, he's awesome. I had tried to line up a few shows with him, and each time it fell through, which was, you know, a whole thing. But I haven't talked to him since he came back. I assumed he just took some time off just to write and store up a bunch of new music, and then he's going to spend a year releasing music, and then he'll go back into hiding, and while he writes again. That's what my speculation is. He's probably got. I promise you, we're probably going to have new Dear Death music until the end of next year.
Every month.
Probably every 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Probably every
seriously.
2 weeks. I haven't talked to him. Though. I hope he's
We
doing well.
actually used to like FaceTime pretty often, and like it suddenly like he just disappeared. I just assumed he's just working, which he did. He was just like working and stuff. But he actually FaceTimed me like I guess last month. And then we call, and he immediately just goes like TSPMO, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" Oh, like this shit pissed me off. Like he was just trying to. It's like you know when a boomer learns a new slang, and
yeah, gotcha.
I'm like, dude, I haven't seen you in forever.
That's
where
funny.
you been?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I miss that guy. I still have this like picture of him. I still take a bite out of every time he releases.
What? You want to talk about that?
Yeah. Okay. We were like super unhinged, like as friends. So I had like printed out this like picture he sent me, and I'm like, I'm taking a bite out of this every time.
That's crazy.
I have that just reminded me. So the first time I ever talked to Deer, I don't even think I was in that group chat yet. I might have been, and it was on my personal. I'm scrolling up now. I was on my personal account, and I think I was 18, and I sent him that just with no context. I said, "What's your outlook on this specimen?" I was probably drunk or something, and he just said, "Holy fuck!" And then that was the only time I ever talked to him. I don't know why. And then I got added to the group chat thanks to you, and he was helping me with like when I was getting into production and all that. But he's a homie.
Yeah.
But yeah, that just made me laugh. Bro, I got some stuff here that I think would be cool for any of your fans that are tuning in. I have 2 songs of your catalog that I really like, and I want some like lyric breakdowns here because one thing that moves me about music is songwriting. So when I find something that resonates with me, I kind of nerd out a little bit because I'm like, oh, all right. So I have Sedation here, and I have Aching.
Oh my god, I hate Sedation.
What?
It's a really good track.
I hate Sedation.
Really?
I'm not even performing it because my bandmates also fucking like don't want to perform it, and I was like, good, because I don't like it.
Why?
I swear somebody commented
on
your post about Sedation. All right, but can I ask about a lyric or no? Or if not,
yeah.
Okay, well,
I guess.
Okay, I'll start with Sedation and then I'll go into Aching, and then I also have a third one about obviously your main hit, God Complex. But so Sedation, it says, just give me what inspired this. Don't fall asleep, sedated from your own tragedy, slowly breathing and you're dying. You're killed by the thought of everything that causes never-ending misery. I really fucked with that passage so much, and I just kind of want to hear your story.
It's a little bit of a trauma dump. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of those songs on that EP are just products of how I like coped with trauma.
Yeah.
Sedation specifically was about my sexual like assault history. It happened like when I was a minor and stuff. It didn't actually stop. Like, I'm sorry, I'm trauma dumping, but like
no, whatever you're comfortable with. I don't want to overstep at all. Yeah.
We didn't mean to do that.
No, it's fine. Like, I understand. Like, I don't know. I put out music. I let people interpret it the way they want, because like obviously like it's art. Like you interpret the way you want, but like when I wrote these songs, they come from a very like sad place. And I'm smiling while I'm saying this. But like
we all react differently.
That section specifically is like me having a panic attack.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah.
I now that I'm reading it, I'm like, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, like me having panic attacks, like I actually got diagnosed with PTSD, like the chronic like version of it. Like I get vivid flashbacks
Damn.
It's like that bad. But when those things happen, I freeze up. I struggle to breathe, basically. But that's pretty much it.
Well, thank you for being brave
Yeah.
enough to share that. And I want to let you know that definitely from you making that song, because it is in your top 10, you know for a fact, even if people interpreted it differently, it definitely helped at least like a few people out there. At least, you know, it helped a bunch of more people too. Like that's something that, like, I don't know what I interpreted it differently, and I was like, damn, like
Yeah.
you know. So okay,
Yeah.
all right, cool. I guess I'm gonna move to the next one. Yeah, just because, yeah.
It's like, okay, do you guys think that like I would be someone like that though, like traumatized, like super traumatized?
I mean, no, like
Because I'm pretty good at masking.
I don't like making assumptions, honestly, because I know everyone has their own demons that they battle, and like some people obviously have things that are a lot worse than others. But you
But it's
obviously have a
not.
good sense of humor from like your stories and stuff. But like you make alternative music, it's got to come from somewhere, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very valid. I think we all struggle with something, and it's for me it's therapeutic whenever I can figure out how to write about whatever it is for my lyrics. It's kind of nice to kind of like, do that. It works for me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I feel like when you really, uh, I'll end up getting to the next one, but this was like something I felt like the other day. I was making a song 2 days ago, and the instrumental's really cool. It's like post-hardcore, and I was like, okay, this is a lot different than what I'm used to, but I'm gonna go for it. And I wrote something in the morning, and I was like, yeah, it'll do. And I recorded it, and it wasn't that good. And then, but I was having like a shit day, and I was like, you know what, dude? All the stuff that you wrote that you really liked, like previous, you had to actually think and actually give it some effort. So I was like, how about you actually take what you're feeling and put it on something instead of just repeat the same bullshit. So I was like, okay. And I feel like when I was really able to kind of just put my brain on the paper, it was a lot more therapeutic. So
I mean,
It
that's why
helps.
I feel like journalism, like journaling, whatever, not journalism. Sorry, I'm out of it right now. But journaling is like therapeutic. Like even therapists, like they suggest that stuff and all that stuff. Like
yeah,
writing down your feelings, you know.
100%.
I'm really curious to know, is there a it can be any and all the above. Is there a certain song, artist, a performance you saw, or something that's solidified in your mind? I want to do this and be an artist and like perform and like I want to be like they made me want to do this. This made me want to do this. Is there anything that comes to your mind?
So I'm a gamer. I actually used to play a lot of like indie horror games. There's one specifically made by my people, Taiwanese people. It's called Devotion, and it's a very sad story, and it's like basically child neglect. Like the whole plot is just child neglect and like the parent having like religious psychosis. But at the end of the game, they play this song, and I'm like, holy shit, this song fucks. And I looked them up. It's a Taiwanese band called No Party for
Yeah.
Taodong. And I started listening to their music after playing that game, and it like opened my mind. I was like, holy fuck. Like this is crazy. Like this music's so good. But to be able to actually incorporate that into a game too, like the lyrics for the song in that game is so fucking sad.
Aw.
It's so fucking sad.
Is
Like
it
I was tearing up when I was like listening and watching it.
is it sung in English or is it in
No, it's completely in Mandarin Chinese.
okay.
But like you can read the translation, and if you think about how like the game, like the plot goes, like it's really fucking sad.
So that as soon as you heard that, it was like this is what I want to make people feel like this.
Yeah.
With my somebody's playing with their mic. I think it's you, Sean.
Oh, my bad.
We're good. We're good. We're good. But no, I mean, I definitely know that feeling. I mean, forever, I will always say that. Like the first time I heard the song "Fucking Everlong" by the Foo Fighters, I was like, I don't care what I have to do. This is gonna,
Fits.
yeah, of course it does, dude.
Yeah.
I'll never hide it. Of course, that song inspired me, and I took so much from it. But as soon as I heard it, I was like, holy shit, I've got to make something that makes people feel this way, feel the same way I do with my own creation, because this is special. This is like, it means it made my world just turn upside down. And it's like, okay, music is where it's at. It's not rare that you get a song, or it is rare, I should say, that you get a song that just makes every hair on your body stand up. And it's like, oh my God, I could listen to this song for the next 20 years and it'll still give me these same feelings, and that's what I want to do for other people.
Hell yeah. Dude, I like that. I mean, that's the name of the game, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Cool.
I also didn't like start music because like solely because of that band. I feel like they did really inspire me a lot though.
It obviously spoke to you some way, and I feel like you have to get like spoken to, I guess, find the direction you want to go into, I guess, but like in your own way.
Huh.
I don't know if that made any sense.
I don't. But like my whole reason why I even started music is like I was like losing my fucking mind. Like life was going to shit, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna drop out of college because I don't want to code for the rest of my life. That sounds fucking miserable.
Valid.
So I was like, either I get a rope in a chair, or I do something I always wanted to do. Like,
Real shit.
Yeah.
I completely feel that way. I've had a moment like that in my life where it felt just like that, and this is the much better option.
Yeah,
And it always will be.
like it
I'm
definitely
never
helped.
Yeah. No. Say what you're gonna say.
It definitely helped, like with my mental health and everything, because like I was like in the fucking gutter. I was like not okay at all. But it really did help me. I met a lot of people through it. Like if it weren't for all these people, I probably wouldn't even be here.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
For real. I mean, well, me and you talked about this just last week, and
Yeah.
I mean, the importance of why we do this, and how a lot of us, so many people wouldn't be here if it weren't for music, and not just people who like perform and make music, but just people who find and need something to latch on to feel heard and to feel anything at all. It's
Yeah, dude.
It's important.
I
very
definitely
important.
wouldn't be here. I mean, are we good? Are we
Lost
good?
her.
Oh, I can't hear you, Yura.
Hello.
1 second. Here we go.
It's muted. Hello.
Hello?
Oh,
We're
there we
good.
go. Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank God.
My audio, my Focusrite just like shit itself.
No worries.
It's all good.
No, I think music as an expression, like, is the most important thing. Like, a lot of people go to therapy, and that's really good. And I just definitely recommend it for sure. I don't, but like, I'm told sometimes that it would be good for me to go, and I just feel like music is like just my therapy instead. I don't know if this is like relatable, but I just like suck at expressing emotions and talking about how I actually feel, to the point where like that bottles up so much, and I just fucking like
Oh no, yeah. I
yeah.
see that in a lot of like my guy friends specifically, because I know you guys are like told to just like man up, which is bad.
Yeah.
But I also understand like going to therapy could be really good, but having to go to therapy is very difficult because you don't know if that therapist is going to work well for you, you know?
Yeah.
Like I've gone through so
100%.
many and I was like, oh wow, this is taking a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
also
nerve-wracking
expensive. But that's
Yeah. I was like, I'm just gonna make this song instead.
Yeah.
I'm actually interested. This is a little off topic here, but Are you from Taiwan, or you're from California but your family's from Taiwan? I
My
can't exactly
family's from
remember.
Taiwan, but I was born and raised in California.
So, what you visited Taiwan fairly recently, didn't you? I don't know anything about it there. So, what is the cultural difference between us and Taiwan? If you're down to talk about that, because
Okay,
I am interested. It's a big part of
I
you.
am also, I don't even know if I should say this.
Well, you
Dual
don't have to.
citizenship, but you know,
Uh,
I don't know,
that's fine.
politically sensitive time. But I go back a lot, and I feel like Taiwan is one of probably the most progressive Asian country. Um,
Okay. I wish
like
I knew more
we have
about
gay
it.
marriage there. We have gay marriage there. All of our most of our transportation is like public. Everything's very convenient. I do know currently, like because of like all the political stuff going on, like everything's kind of raising in prices. But it's a nice place. It's really fun if you're going just for like touring, like as a
Okay.
tourist. Yeah.
Would you ever consider playing a show out there? Are there a lot
Oh
of
yeah,
like artists around there
I
that
love
kind
to.
of are
I
in
know
this
there's
world?
like an underground scene of like, I think like metal. I don't know.
That's
I
cool.
just remember I actually met someone in Taiwan that uh, does sound engineering for a living, and he would like post videos all the time. And it's just some dude just screaming into the mic, and I'm like, okay, that's lit.
That's
That's
hardcore.
fire.
That's cool. That's the world I come from. I can relate to that. No, that's cool.
I love to actually perform there one day, but I don't really have a fan base in Taiwan. So
I don't know if we're even available in Taiwan through regular distribution, are we? I'm sure we are. I'm sure we are. I don't know.
we are.
I've never had somebody message me saying, "Hey, much love from Taiwan" or anything like that. So I don't think I'm anything big over there
Like
or
I've definitely
anywhere really.
gotten like, oh, I'm from Japan, but not like anywhere else in Asia. Oops.
I'm surprised at how many listeners I get in Japan. I'm actually proud of it. I'm like, you know what? I hope one day I get big enough to just do one show in Japan, because
Dude, I don't even think
that's
I
my
have
dream spot to ever to go.
I don't think I have any listeners in like Japan or anything. I have like South America and UK. That's about it. I'd say. But
My
I hear
second
you.
top country is Germany.
really,
Because
I
I
don't even
heard
know
there's
what
like
mine
a
is.
dark wave, like underground dark wave scene there.
okay, that makes a
That's
lot of
why.
sense there. Okay,
If we were all distributed in Russia, we'd probably have a lot of listeners there because of our genre, but we're not. At
Green's
least not
definitely
by the normal. We're definitely not distributed through like or Spotify and stuff like that isn't there. So
yeah.
I don't know what I don't know what distribution or what streaming platform is over there besides YouTube, maybe.
Euro, you make a lot of dark wave stuff. You're kind of like it's dark wave is like shit right now. It's literally I'm calling it right now. In the next month or two, there's gonna be dark wave that just skyrockets, and I'm just gonna call that now. So do
It's gonna
let
be
me
my
know.
next project for sure.
Hell yeah. Okay, sick. Um, going back onto like your songwriting. Um, my favorite. Okay,
Sorry, we like
you're,
got off so tangent.
I'm so. It's. I don't care.
It's part of the game.
It's a podcast, I guess. I don't know. My favorite track of yours is "Aching," and I find it super relatable. What was the inspo behind that song?
I was just feeling lonely, dude.
Fair shit. Fair point.
I was dating a guy that time, but it was like long distance, kind of online. Um, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
That's not for
But
the faint of heart.
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Fuck that guy.
That song was not about him. That song was not about him. It was purely like my emotions, and then I started like, I guess, thinking about like, oh, if I were to be in love with someone, how would that actually,
Oh, I fuck with
be?
that concept. Oh, that was hard. Okay.
So like, pretty sure. Oh my god, I don't even remember my own lyrics. Hold on.
Oh,
This moment last week. I just couldn't
yeah,
remember shit.
homie. I had to come up with I had to remember my lyrics off the top of my fucking head too. He's the worst about this, just making us remember shit. It's the worst.
Well, I mean,
It's like okay, I just remembered. It's kind of like if I fell in love, but was in like it was like a painful kind of love where I'm like, I guess long distance kind of counts, where it's like, oh, I can't see you, but like maybe one day.
Yeah, yeah.
But like a small portion of it is like kind of like a obsession, like a toxic kind of, I guess, feeling. Like I need this person, like I want this person to basically mold into me.
Yeah.
Imagination is the bane of that style of trying to get to know somebody.
Yeah.
It really is. Been
yeah,
there.
that's pretty much it.
I'm all right. Damn. All
But
right.
no, but that's a really cool concept, and that's a cool song topic to be able to like bring to life like that. I like
I
that.
feel like you can write a lot of songs kind of generated off that topic. Of,
Generated. Sorry.
No, my bad. I
I'm
don't
my
know.
own chat GPT.
For real? I don't know. Like when
We
you
gotta
like
be.
you think of like a fantasy or like how things could be instead of like what they actually are right now. It kind of like if you can open your brain, it allows you to like dive into like whatever lane you want to go into. I think there's a lot of like songs. I don't know about anybody else, but like I know for a fact there's certain love songs that I've written that have gotten reception. I didn't write them about a single person. I just wrote about what could be, you know. So like, it makes a lot of sense.
What do they say? I don't know for a fact. I think it is the lead singer of The Cure, who is one of the most prolific like alternative writers, and lyricists, from the alternative world. And he writes about all these different things and heartbreak and stuff like that. But he's been with the same lady, married to her, been with her since they were 14 years old.
Wow.
And they never like broke up or anything. But he's one of the best like heartbreak lyricists and stuff like that there's ever been.
Maybe
And
they
I
had
find
a
that
lot of shit they
fascinating.
worked through. Who knows?
Hey, that could really be it too. But I do find it interesting that somebody with that kind of like life writes like that. You know?
I mean, that could be
100%.
said the same about, like Junji Ito, I think that's what his name is.
Yeah.
But he makes like really like fucked up horror concepts.
I love his art.
Like,
I love his art.
but he's like the happiest, jolliest person.
Yeah. I mean,
he's like, here's some fucked up shit, by the way. My
There's a guy
life is
that-
great.
well, there's a guy I grew up with, or I didn't grow up with him, but I grew up with his kids. But he owns the funeral home in the small town that I grew up in. And he's the one who does like all the work back there and deals with these groovy families. He is the happiest person you'll ever meet.
Wow.
To be fair, I'm sure part of it is that business never goes down, but I think there's also just learning to, you get to see the best of the world whenever you deal with so much. You realize what's important. Is what I'm trying to say.
I mean, think about like Joji. He makes like the craziest sad bangers, but then like there's clips of him, if he's saying it live, he's just inserting jokes here and there. And think about how he originally blew up. Like, I don't know.
Playing Smash Brothers on stage.
Yeah, there's like when I saw him live, he took a break halfway through, and he was making a bunch of jokes like halfway through his like saddest songs. Like I was like emotional, and then he just made some random like noise, and it just killed me.
I mean, have you seen his like YouTube videos?
Grew up on that.
Filthy Frank. Oh yeah.
But like there was
yeah.
a time where he had to do like a hiatus because he was like his health was getting really fucking bad.
Yeah. A lot of people have speculated like there's always like rumors going around. Like I see his subreddit every now and then pop up, and they're like speculating where he's at and what he's doing, and people think, is that the case? Is he like going through that? And hope not. Hopefully he's good. Then there's the other case of like, oh, he just fulfilled his 88 Rising contract, and
Yeah.
it seems like he just wanted to get the fuck out of that. So maybe now he's just chilling
I think
and
that's
just
what it
making
was.
something great on his own, because his last almost 2 albums, he didn't do hardly any of the instrumentals, but his
Or
first
writing.
album that he's known for, he did about fucking every bit of it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what he's known for. So I'm hope we get something like that. I'm fine with him taking 5-10 years to make the next album if it's going to be like that.
I heard
By
that's
all
why
means.
he left or something. I don't want to make up anything, but I heard he left because his creative like abilities were kind of stripped down. Like on Smithereens, I think was the last one. The first half was not produced by him and not even written by him, but the second half was fully written and produced by him. Like songs like Night Rider, which was like one of my favorite actually. But yeah, I hope when he comes back, because I really liked his style of like self production. Even back in his SoundCloud days, was so influential to me and so good.
Yeah. I
Absolutely.
do know that 88 Rising is starting to turn to more of a like a idol type of like how do I say
What
this?
does that mean exactly?
Like
I'm
you know
sorry,
how
I don't
K-pop
know.
idols are kind of built?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of turning into that.
Gotcha. Okay. Rich Brian's still on it, right?
I think he moved over to Warner.
Okay, that makes more sense because he's been doing different. Like he did like a Ski Mask collab or something. The other. That makes sense. Okay, cool.
Man, I haven't listened to
Anyways.
him in a long time. That's
Yeah, I know, right?
just brought him up. He was like, yeah.
I'm trying to think of everyone who was on that.
listened to him in a
When I
while.
listened to them, I was like, it was like Keith Ape and all
Oh
them.
my
And
god.
I fucked with Keith Ape. He was so hard.
88 Rising had a hell of a moment, like 2018, 2019 or something
Yeah.
or whatever. It was like so cool. Everything they did, everybody was watching it. I was watching. They had
It
their
was
own like
genius.
YouTube show for a while. They were like doing these cool like YouTube collabs where they're like had everybody in the 88 Rising house together doing these like cooking videos and stuff like that. I was like,
Yeah,
this is
they
good
had
vibe,
they had
you know?
SoundCloud era rappers in there too with them to like broaden that horizon, and then they were on Hot Ones and stuff. Like that was so cool. And I was so mad because my mom didn't let me go to the new show with Rich Brian, Keith Ape, and Joji when I was like 15, and I was so pissed. She looked up Dat Stick, and she was like, "This should be abolished. This is terrible." And I was like, "Ah, oh, damn it!" I was so
That's
sad.
crazy.
Damn.
All right, cool. Well, I want to get to this like last couple of questions because we've been here for a minute.
Yeah.
But I do want to ask you like more like questions just because I'm sure you'll have like some hardcore fans tuning in just to like hear you talk about stuff. So, what do you think made God Complex your standout hit? And are you more of a fan of that kind of like dark wave post production, gothy production versus like the more heavy shoegaze stuff, or do you just like I just want to make what I want to make whenever?
I kind of just make whatever I want. God Complex was actually a result of that.
Yeah.
There was no planning. There was no nothing. I didn't even promote that shit. I
For real?
don't even know why the hell it got so popular, but yeah, I made that shit for fun,
Damn.
and then it just suddenly blew up, and I was like, "What?"
That's so cool though. What?
But
That's a vibe.
what did happen is there was like this brand. They sell clothes, whatever. They're kind of like their whole aesthetic is just anti-bank. Like they're in full gear, whatever. But they posted like a video of them robbing a bank or something. And, like all the guys, it's just like aura farming, but like literally my music was playing in the background. That video, the reel itself hit like over 1 million views. And that's how I actually peaked at 120K monthly listeners because of them.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But like I dropped down. I think I'm at like 80 something K.
You're still killing it, and then you're literally back from from
I'm
hibernation.
free.
Yeah,
I'm
so
free.
like it's grind time again.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Side tangent, by the way.
Uh-huh.
I've been talking about this for weeks, but it is. I don't remember if I said this last week, Sean, but it is a thing, and Spotify has admitted to it that they have been giving since February less and less volume of or traffic volume to artists since February.
Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, they've been actively doing that, and I'm sure there's a lot of different reasons for it. Their biggest being that for some reason a lot of it's just too artificial, you know.
Okay.
A lot of it's just like they're sending so many people and so many listeners to these people that are not like turning into engaged listeners. So they're like, okay, well, if you're not getting any more engaged listeners from the amount of traffic we're sending you, we're just not going to send you as much traffic anymore, you know. So that's kind of lame, but it's very real, and they've said that they're changing their algorithm. You know, everybody talks about the algorithm, but we're not crazy.
Man.
We're not crazy.
Yeah,
Everybody's dropping down because it's just part of the
it's
fucking
driving me
game.
insane. But yeah, it is part of the game, you know.
I wish I didn't think about the numbers ever, but I do.
Hey man, if you're not thinking about numbers once a day, something's wrong. Honestly.
Fair.
Every
Yeah.
number, every yeah, all that shit. It's stressful. All right, this has been super cool. I want to close off kind of this segment with like,
Okay.
what's like your recent? There's like recent of like what could have just dropped, or just something you've had on repeat. Anything alternative? Like, what's something that's just either been in your headphones nonstop, or something recent that's dropped? That's been,
Cryo
like,
chamber.
I was. There's like several different songs. Do you guys know Yule?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
I actually went to their listening party in LA because my coworker was like, I love Yule.
Let me see people.
And they didn't want to drive to LA because they're kind of scared of freeways, which I understand. So I drove and I listened to the listening party like in a Dolby Atmos like theater or whatever. It was kind of crazy.
Wow.
But
They
they
look
also
dope.
they played their music video. Evangelic Girls Again. Sorry, that one ingrained into my fucking head. The whole aesthetics, it's like very like Final Fantasy, like Silent Hill.
Oh,
kind of, like,
that's so
aesthetic.
cool.
They look super cool. Like I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, this whole concept is really amazing. It's just during the listening party, my coworker was like, okay, the Yule did like a Q&A, and then my coworker was like, she turned to me and she was like, watch this or listen to this. And then I was not expecting like the British accent.
Oh, she's British. I thought you were saying like going to the store.
You was from I guess the UK, but like it was just like it caught me
Gotcha.
off,
Oh, yeah.
off
Shit,
guard so bad.
After looking at her profile page, I would not think she's British either.
Like that was like the same for like when I first, I guess.
I do see the Final Fantasy vibe. Oh yeah.
I was
Is
like,
she
oh,
British?
she's British. Yeah.
Oh, shit, I didn't even know that either.
That's just another reason to say that we know British people are faking it. They're just
You
faking
can
it.
kind of hear it though, like the British accent in Yule's songs, but I don't know.
I think I've only heard one or two of their songs, but they are very good. I need to do more of a deep dive.
I'm gonna dive into them right after this.
Very cool. Very cool. I appreciate you sitting with us and agreeing to do this. This is cool. This is fun. We're still learning. This is a growing thing, but we just wanted to like, you know, have cool people on and other cool artists that we fuck with. But yeah, shout out your socials and tell everybody where to find you.
I'm everywhere, dude. Yuronono, Instagram, Discord,
Absolutely.
Spotify, every streaming service, TikTok.
Everybody who's here, you know what it is. It is what it
Yeah.
is.
If you
Come to
like,
the show on
if
Friday.
you like unhinged stuff, go on my
Thursday.
Twitter. Follow me on Twitter.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, Gal, this has been fun, and hopefully we'll do this again soon. But yeah, this has been the Static Distortion podcast. Euro forever.